And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
Set.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Watson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's got some space here. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going the long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now?
Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Set.
4 yards on the football. 2nd and 6.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Rams nothing.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He finds his man complete. That's Craig. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Watson's throw caught by Pierce. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. They pitch it to Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
21. Rams, nothing. Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Pickett, they'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Pickett. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Miles Garrett, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scoop.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. They kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Watson on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide. Complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Again, it's Watson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Faking the give. Now Watson on the move to his left. To the goal It's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Rams 10. Kate York to kick off for the Browns.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Pickett throwing again on second down. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Rams 10. to kick off for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Grant Delpit able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DK Metcalf. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Pickett now on 1st down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack on 1st down, Pickett, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st down, Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Pickett. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But this disappointing into the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Chubb running right. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
42, Rams 24. Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still tied in this 4th quarter, but
Just realized my kid is muted.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I believe, a month ago.
to throw is Watson. And it's complete to Mitchell. One here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. Unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pickett's a throw on first down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Number 8, Jordan plays that. I haven't had Jordan play for a long time. I think he's standing
Looking to throw, Pickett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So when you just stand flat, it's a weird feeling on the foot. I don't like it very much. I mean, again, this
from the 50, it's Watson.
Incredibly soft, and
he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
But these are close. I think I actually like these better than the week games, like the games with the Falcons.
Another try after the first down sack. Pickett going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Then the clock's mellow, so.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here on the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They run it again with Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Inside the house, but inside the house for sure. Number 4, Adidas let's try these guys on the Adidas 22s, which Kanye said were...
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Not second. The shape of these fit my foot perfectly. True to size, no issues there.
And
Not very soft.
take a knee.
Yikes.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland,
they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
and now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles,
they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end.
and they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.